Hi everyone, what's going on? My name is Jamie Palmer. Welcome to another episode with the Binary Destroyer. Now I'm taking a nice buy on USD CAD. It's actually forming nicely at the minute. First confirmation, it's obviously the candlesticks are outside of the buy zone, which is good confirmation. Obviously the MACD and RSI has just gone oversold here, and I'm waiting for an arrow to appear. Now I've just done some scalping. As you can see here, I'm up £131. I made some nice little pips today. This top one was on gold, and the rest of them was on GP CAD, GP USD, USD CAD, and USD JPY. I'll show you some of those setups in a minute. Let's get rid of that. In fact, I'll show you the GP USD setup because I got it loaded up here. I was trading the bend strategy, in fact, on the 5-minute charts. And it was this, hold on, where was it? It was this beautiful setup just here. As you can see here, beautiful. If you know me, when I trade the bend strategy, I always get in on the first arrow with the trend. So this one here, as you can see here, we had a crossover. The BD line has started to turn green. And I just had my stop loss below this zone here. So around a 23 pip stop loss. And you can see it went on to 27 pips. So 1-to-1 risk reward ratio there. I closed majority of them on around 5 pips. Kind of in and out scalping. And what was the other one? USD GP CAD. Again, if I just load this up here. GP CAD bends on the 5 minutes. We took this one just here, as you can see here. Again, stop loss below the low, so around a 13 pip stop loss, and then as you can see, this trade easily went on. It's still going now. I was also going to say on GP CAD, on the 5-minute time frame, has just, in fact, okay, it's just popped a sell signal here. So I'm waiting for a buy signal to happen now on GP CAD on the 5-minute time frame, because we've just crossed over here now. So the next buy signal I get on GP CAD, I'm going to be taking that up for around 5 or 10 pips. We'll see what's happening there. As you can see here, we actually had a nice little crossover just here. You can see the nice little crossover here. We're getting on the first red arrow, which was there. So stop loss with this one, I would say above the zone there. You might have actually got took out on this, give or take maybe 1 pip. But as you can see here, that trade went on nicely there. So I'm looking for a buy on, in fact, I've got a buy. Hold on. Buy on you. I'll rush this. So I'm going to go with a small 5-minute expiry. I'm going to go for a buy. Okay. And I've got in there. I entered this very late. I just want to see what it does. Because what I'm waiting for now to happen on USD CAD. Let me just have a look. I'm just going to move this over here. I'm going to zoom out. I'm just going to pop this over like this so I can actually have a look at the bigger picture. So we're still in a downtrend, okay, which is not to worry. Okay, I'll bring this back over here. So I'm just waiting for the MACD. You see how the red and the blue down here, I'm waiting for them to cross over. If they start to go up now, start to slow down and go up, I'll be looking for a possible another re-enter on here. And for everyone out there, this is my first binary trade since I've been back from my holiday. As you can see here, history is 0. So I'm going to see what happens. Because I'm going for 5-minute expiries. See how we're just starting to turn here? See this here? We're starting to cross over here. So this is actually a really good setup at the minute. I would just like for the blue to cross over. And we'll see what happens on this one. We are pushing lower, so I'm interested to see what happens with this. It looks like we're forming a bottom at the minute. If I just move this over here, insert shapes. You can see here, notice how we're just forming a bottom here. See here? So we'll see what happens at the minute now. I'm waiting to see the MACD and RSI to cross over. If it does, I'm going to go for another 5 or 10 minute expiry. So we're going lower. We are going lower. Which is not to worry everyone, because if this trade loses, I will just re-enter again on this trade. We are getting pushed up though. No, we are definitely still going low on that one. So as you can see here, my first binary trade since I've been back off my holiday is going to be a loss. And not just a small loss, a big loss. It's way out of the money there. But this could be good for a possible re-enter. What I'm going to do, everyone, is obviously this trade is a loss. You can see that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to wait for a possible re-enter on USD CAD, and I'll play the video when I do that. Okay, so I'm getting another re-entry on USD CAD. I'm going to take 2 setups on this one. So as you can see, that first trade was a loss. But notice now how the MACD and RSI is slowing down. See this? Now what's actually happening is the momentum is slowing down into this, basically from a downtrend. The momentum is slowing down to a possible upside movement. Now we don't just solely rely on this to enter trades just because we've got diversions or the RSI or stochastics or whatever it is overbought or sold. It doesn't mean that price is going to reverse. Okay, it just means that the probability of it reversing is higher than if it wasn't. Obviously I always enter on the BD arrow, so that's my second confirmation, because that obviously tells me when certain algorithms happen. Now my final confirmation on this trade, and I do hope it's a winner because I don't like losing on my binary, is a close above this TCA line. Okay, TCA line standing for trend change average line. Okay, as you can see here, when it's price is in an uptrend, it goes green, and when price is in a downtrend, it goes red. So as you can see here, price will always bounce off this line here. It's kind of an active support and resistance. So when I see a break above this line, it gives me kind of a confirmation that I want to be buying the market. I can see the MACD and RSI is slowly going up to the upside. So we should see, hopefully in the next couple of minutes, a movement to the upside, and we'll see what happens. What I'll do is I'll pause the video and I'll update you in 3 minutes time when that happens. Okay, it's only actually been 10 seconds, but notice how we are going bullish now. Notice how the MACD and RSI has crossed over. I might actually be cheeky and enter a... in fact, we are. There we go. We've just closed above this TCA line. Look at that. Okay, look at that. We just closed nicely above that TCA line. So that's me in... well, should be in all of these trades now. All of these should be in the money. There we go. Nice. So yes, nice 200. What's that? £255 in the bag. Okay, when these come in. But you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, obviously we lost this first trade. Okay, that happens in trading. You're going to get losses, but notice how the MACD and RSI cross over. You start to see these kind of bullish wicks here. If I actually just show you, I can't actually, here we go. So you see these bullish wicks here, this one here, this one here, and this one here. Okay, in fact I might actually take a photo of this and share it with the BD members in the group, because obviously it's my first trading session of since I've been back off my holiday. So do apologise, everyone. Right, good. So 54 seconds to go before these first two trades come into the money. These obviously these two ones at the top are obviously deep nicely in the money. Look at that. So these are going to come in nicely. What I'll do is I'm going to pause the video. I'll come back in a couple of minutes time, wait for these trades to come in, show you my trade history, and that'll be that video wrapped up. So I'll pause the video, everyone, and I'll be back. Okay, as you can see here, win. So today's history, obviously I've done, if I just load up C-Trader, I've done £134 with my scalping and £254 on my binary. So that's today's trading session wrapped up. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do have any questions, drop me an email, thebinarydestroyer@gmail.com.